The date was set. Allianz Arena, packed to the rafters. Bayern Munich versus Sporting Lisbon. A classic Champions League night, or so everyone thought. The floodlights blazed, the roar of the crowd was deafening, and the world watched as two European giants prepared for battle. But what unfolded that night wasn't just a football match. It was the beginning of a dark secret, a story that was never meant to be told. A story of ambition, betrayal, and a cover-up that would shake the very foundations of the beautiful game. It all started in the 88th minute. The score was deadlocked at 1-1. A draw would see both teams through to the knockout stages, but pride and prize money were on the line. A controversial penalty was awarded to Bayern. The Sporting players were furious, surrounding the referee, their protests echoing through the stadium. But the decision stood. As the star striker placed the ball on the spot, a heated argument broke out on the sidelines between the two managers. It was intense, personal. Then, just as the penalty was taken, the Sporting manager collapsed. Chaos erupted. Medics rushed onto the pitch, but it was too late. He was gone. The official cause of death was reported as a sudden heart attack, a tragic consequence of the high-stakes pressure of top-flight football. The match was abandoned. The world mourned a respected figure, and the story, it seemed, was over. But one junior journalist, assigned to cover the match, noticed something others missed. A tiny detail in the background of a photograph. A strange exchange. A look of sheer panic that didn't fit the official narrative. This small discrepancy led him down a rabbit hole. He started digging, connecting with anonymous sources inside the clubs, talking to stadium staff who were quietly let go after that night. He discovered that the manager's collapse wasn't just a tragic accident. It was linked to a powerful betting syndicate that had infiltrated the highest levels of the sport. The manager had discovered the plot to fix the match and was about to expose it. He wasn't just a victim of stress, he was silenced. The journalist compiled his evidence, encrypted messages, offshore bank records, and a sworn testimony from a terrified whistleblower. He was ready to publish the story that would expose everything. But the night before his article was set to go live, his apartment was ransacked. All his files, his laptop, his backups, gone. He received a chilling, anonymous message. Some games aren't meant to be won. The official story of that night remains unchanged. A tragic heart attack. But for those who know where to look, the ghost of that Bayern versus Sporting match still haunts the sport, a silent reminder that some secrets are buried deeper than any trophy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more untold stories. Picture this, a packed stadium, roaring fans, and two European giants, Bayern Munich and Sporting Lisbon, battling it out in a high-stakes Champions League match. The tension is electric. Every pass, every tackle, every shot on goal feels like it could decide the fate of the game. But what if I told you that the real drama, the most terrifying part of that night, didn't happen on the pitch? What if the scoreline was the last thing anyone should have been worried about? The final whistle blows. Bayern celebrates a hard-fought victory. The fans pour out of the stadium, their voices echoing into the night, discussing the match highlights and what-ifs. But for a select few, the night is far from over. Deep within the labyrinthine corridors of the stadium, far from the cameras and the cheering crowds, an unthinkable event has just taken place. An event so shocking, so terrible, that it threatens to bring the entire world of football to its knees. A key figure, someone with access to the deepest secrets of the sport, is found dead. The official report is quick to surface. A tragic accident, a terrible misfortune. The case is closed almost before it's even opened. The media moves on, the fans are none the wiser, and the next match day is already being hyped. But one investigative journalist, let's call him Alex, smells a rat. The pieces just don't fit. The official story is too neat, too convenient. Why was this person in that restricted area? Why were the security logs for that specific time mysteriously corrupted? Alex starts digging, pulling at the loose threads of the official narrative. Every question he asks is met with a wall of silence, a series of threats disguised as friendly warnings. He soon realizes this wasn't an accident. This was a silencing. The victim knew something huge, a secret that powerful people who control the billion-dollar industry we call football, would do anything to keep buried. This wasn't just about one match between Bayern and Sporting. This was about a conspiracy that stretched across the continent, involving fixed matches, illegal betting rings, and corruption at the highest levels. As Alex gets closer to the truth, the danger escalates. His sources disappear. His apartment is broken into. He's being followed. He is no longer just a reporter chasing a story. He is a target in a deadly game where the rules are written by those who have everything to lose. The truth of what happened that night is a time bomb, and Alex is holding it. The question is, can he expose the cover-up before it consumes him, and before the beautiful game is forever stained by the blood that was spilled in its shadows? Thank you for watching. If you were captivated by this story, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden world of sports. See you next time.